Hello and welcome to the GeoSpark Core database system demo. I hope you will find this to be a useful overview of our product and its many features. Here I will first select the username of the user who will be adding or editing data, followed by the project they will be operating in. Numerous projects can be accommodated, and any number of drill holes per project are also available. After selecting a hole, I can review the data in the Callers section. Here's where I might perhaps create a new hole or edit existing records. You'll see that drop-down lists are employed wherever possible to reduce the burden of data entry, as well as to enforce consistency in codes, which in turn reduces error. Date fields are checked for correct values. Azimuths and dips are checked for correct values. Pretty much everything which could be entered erroneously is verified as the user enters it, which is key for stopping further error from propagating down the data path. Currently the program is filtered to a single drill hole, and the data is being reviewed for this drill hole. Each subsequent section, whether it's surveys, sampling, or geology, is showing the data for this hole. If it were a new hole that the user is logging in the core shack, they may prefer to log in datasheet view, or they may prefer the comfort of form view. Whatever's more appropriate for their level of skill, the GeoSpark Core database system accommodates that. Red labels are required fields. These are the bare minimum which must be filled in order for the user to continue. Please keep in mind as you review this program that you can pause the screen at any time for more detailed looks. Also, recall that anything you see here is customizable. If you need more fields, they can be added for you by us. If you need specific validation constraints, they can be added by us. Wherever possible, convenience features such as automatically populating the next sample number and from depth are added. Similarly, automatically generating sample intervals can save time when you're sampling at regular intervals. A simple form here saves lots of time and tedium in the entries process. Even better, if you have a strict QA/QC procedure, such as inserting standards and duplicates every X number of samples, this procedure can be accommodated, ensuring that you're never missing your QA/QC requirements. Here you see a sample sheet view, a quick printable report showing a list of all of your samples in line with your QC sample duplicates and standards. Our assay system is simple and straightforward, allowing for very easy analysis next to your sample details. Filtering and sorting is available in datasheet view on all columns. So for example, showing only your original samples by filtering out your QC and standards is very simple. Wherever possible, we aim to keep things as simple and friendly to use as possible, taking the mystery out of database usage while harnessing its internal power. The GeoSpark Core database system can be driven by an Access or SQL relational database. Even better, it could be hosted in our GeoSpark Nimbus cloud hosting platform, allowing all data entered or edited to be instantaneously available via the internet in a cloud-hosted database. Someone in the field could be logging a hole while someone in the office loads assays. All of that data will be instantly available to all parties. GeoSpark Nimbus is an exciting new feature which will definitely streamline the process of data collection and communication and collaboration inside of a company. You can see now that we've moved from the drill hole and surface sampling sections to the geology section. We have a robust list of lithology codes, mineralizations, colors, grain size, etc. All of these lists that you see are completely customizable by the end user. All codes, their ordering, and in which projects they display. Another powerful feature of the GeoSpark Core system is the relogging. I outlined there the relog level of 0, which is an original log. Now changing to relog 1, I can have a completely new set of lithology. Perhaps it's a historical where I don't want to lose the original log, but I want to create a new one. And now we see the alteration section. Numerous alterations and veins can be stored on a single interval. Interval overlaps can be prevented or allowed as needed by the company policy. Existing lithology intervals can be generated with a push of the button, as you see at the top of the screen. Generate lithology intervals. In this way, if you determine that you always want to log your mineralizations on the lithology intervals, creating those same intervals again in a different section is simple. We have a robust geotechnical section as well, including geophysics, specific gravity, photos, etc. Automatic interval generation in the geotechnical section, as well as automatic calculation of recovery percents and RQD percents, makes this as easy or easier than using Excel, but at the same time harnessing the power of a database. A database is crucial in mineral exploration and mining. It is your most valuable commodity in communicating with external resource modelers, in communicating with auditors, and in proving that your data is in good standing. Having a database system such as the GeoSpark core database system, which is affordable and easy to use, and tracks your users and timestamps for all data entered, makes it very simple to meet your data validation requirements. It's no surprise that many of our clients claim the chief benefit they get from this software is saving time in the data validation stage, from weeks down to a few days, because the data is clean when it goes into the database. And as you'll see later when we see an export, it's a clean result from a clean, simple product. As I mentioned, all fields can have filters easily applied and be sorted, giving you great control of your data. The core photos section provides a good way to centrally store all of your core photos with associated metadata such as your intervals and the thoughts and comments of the users who reviewed the core. The built-in viewer helps to organize those photos as well. And here you see now our assay section, which is a complete set of assay fields. Again, we can add more, but there's fire assay, ICP, gravimetric overlimit fields, everything you might need, as well as the data associated with the lab, certificates, and dates. All of this comes directly from source lab files. The GeoSpark format is known and available through all major assay labs. Your data can be sent in the GeoSpark assay format and imported to the GeoSpark core assay system with one button push. And there you see numerous drill hole assays being shown. But rather than look one at a time, why not look at them all? So I have entered management mode. Management mode is a powerful feature which removes the filtering applied to all the datasheet views. Here you can see 4 holes, the complete set for this GeoSpark project with assays. Similarly, in all other sections, I can have an overview in management mode of all data, all lithology data, all drill hole survey data, find and replace, filtering, sorting. All this is done with ease, and this now becomes a powerful data management tool for your database. The assay composites section allows you to select a grade cutoff, waste limit length, and numerous other fields which you may want to calculate the mean for upon the composite interval. At the push of a button, you perform complex, time-consuming, and tedious Excel calculations straight inside of a database. And here's where you see the power of a database. It can be exported now to Excel. This is one of our most popular and simple to use features. I mentioned before that code lists are easily editable, and here you can see password-protected code lists. Also, the strip log, which you'll see later, can be customized here, with red, green, blue color values for histograms and images for lithology. As you can see, there is a complete set of codes by default, but we certainly encourage the user to create their own set of codes for their specific projects. Validation can be performed at any time with a button click, showing gaps in lithology, end of hole and overlaps, any issues which might be occurring. Again, these checks can be customized to your needs. This ensures the data is clean and the entire database is a complete, definitive package of your project's data. It is a valuable commodity for your company. Exporting data is made to be simple. We select all the data sections, related holes, and press export. You'll see now an Excel export is a very simple, clean set of data. This workbook could easily be transferred off to a resource modeler or to third-party auditors, and you would have confidence that the data is in perfect shape. It's been validated, it was entered cleanly, it reduces your headaches tenfold. And now you can see through the reporting options that a strip log can be generated, showing your customizable histograms of alteration and mineralization codes, the customizable lithology strip log, and your assay results. All of these items are customizable from within the program by the end user. Similarly, a combined drill hole report shows your collar and survey data, as well as lithology, alteration, mineralization, veining, and structures lined up with your assay results. This is a perfect report to print to a printer or a PDF and send off for assessment reporting. Each individual section has its own clean and useful print report. Now that we've seen exporting and reviewing data, let's look at importing. Importing from an Excel file or CSV is meant to be very simple. You line up the fields on the left with the fields on the right in the database, and you press the import button. Any errors are quarantined for you to review. You may save the layout that you create for later use. For example, you might save the layout of an assay CSV, and when a new one comes in, you simply need to load that import layout and go. In ensuring there's a master database which is updated from all the field loggers, synchronization automatically grabs the data from each of these copies and brings them to the master based on timestamps which are created when the record is created and updated when the record is edited. Very easily you can synchronize the data from one GeoSpark core file to another. And as mentioned previously with GeoSpark Nimbus, synchronization automatically goes to the cloud. All data is instantaneously viewable by all parties as it is entered and modified. Lastly, I want to go through the QA/QC section, which is a powerful statistics and charting module. By simply selecting your assay result field and doing some charting, you can get a quick and easy review color-coded, percent difference, absolute relative difference, mean, standard deviation. All these statistics are available and can be pasted out easily to Excel. You can select a subset of drill holes or a subset of lab certificates. Let's say you want to review a control chart for your standard to determine whether they pass or fail. Not only do you have a data grid, you also have a visual representation where you can highlight outliers for further review. This ensures that as you are receiving assay certificates, you can be sure that everything is going well with the lab results. Our GeoSpark Assure Quality Services package is an additional service which we offer where we can centrally manage your assets and load them remotely into your GeoSpark core database system. We take the effort out of your asset management and do it for you, ensuring quality reporting and quality assurance. Thank you for taking the time to review this demo. I hope it has been very useful for you. Please contact us for more information. We look forward to doing business with you.